Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be making a Jamaican Easter bun in honor of Easter tomorrow. Right now I have all my ingredients laid out to make sure I have everything I need because it requires quite a few ingredients, and it's very important that we have authentic and high quality ingredients. For both of the buns today I'm going to be using Earth Balance vegan butter. It's great for baking, so I can use it in both. We're going to melt it and then add it once it's a little bit cooled. When preparing two different types of buns or anything you're baking, it's good to get all your ingredients ready to go. So that's why I've melted the butter, and now I'm mixing my egg replacer because it needs to thicken. And I like to get everything ready to go so that I can just mix, bake, and enjoy. So before we once we get our butter melted, our egg replacer sitting, I've already preheated the oven. That's usually the first thing you want to do because you want your oven ready to go when your batter is ready. And then I've sprayed 3 loaf pans. So the first thing we want to do is mix the stuff that's going to go in the mixing bowl. You can do this by hand, but obviously I love to use my KitchenAid. So that's going to be the brown sugar, molasses, honey, vanilla, the melted butter, and the very important ingredient, which is the Guinness Stout. The Guinness Stout is a very important ingredient because it gives it its unique flavor and taste, and it's delicious. Alright, so we're going to mix all our dry ingredients together. The fresh nutmeg is a really important part of this bread because it really gives it a really nice flavor, and it comes from Jamaica. Alright, so next we're going to add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients, and we're going to mix it. I'm going to use the mixer for this, and then we're going to mix in our dried fruits later. So ideally it's great to soak raisins overnight, but if you don't have the time or haven't prepared for that, I mean, you can soak the raisins in port wine or beer or even rum to plump them up and give them nice flavor for at least a month. But if you don't have that time, you can put the raisins in with beer and let it boil so that they plump up and get juicy again. So right here we have our candied fruits. So it's basically dried fruit and candied with tons of sugar. This I use at Christmas time in the Jamaican Christmas cake. So I usually have some left over and I just save it for Easter time. So we're going to use about a cup of that and then a cup of the raisins once they're done steaming. Alright, so we have our batter here. I added a little more nutmeg because I tasted it. It's always good to taste your batter just to see if it needs any more seasoning or anything, or if you missed anything. So we have our wet and dry ingredients here. And then I'm going to add the steamed raisins and the candied fruits. And I'm just going to, you can either mix it by hand or put it back on the mixer. So I'm just going to put it back on the mixer so it gets evenly distributed. Alright, so now our batter's ready. I'm just going to evenly add the batter to each pan. I just want to have about an even amount. I usually just eyeball it, or you can weigh it if you have a kitchen scale. Just want them to look fairly level. Usually it only goes up for bread, since they rise so much, it usually only fills up about halfway.